Yeah, so what's 0.667?
Okay, so
That's
Yeah, I won't be able to.
2 over 3. That's the 3, and then it's divided by 4.
Oh,
Oh, no, that's a quarter. No, that's a quarter period. And you multiply by 4 to get the period.
no, that's a period.
This is a quarter. I could.
Well, choose one of
This
the.
is a quarter period.
how about you do
Come
your
on,
work?
No, my laptop is not.
Okay, so Sarah, just hold on for a second. Let me teach this first. Okay, so first, you just want to make sure, write this equation out. Y is equal to A sine of B parentheses X minus C plus D. So you're trying to figure out A, B, C, D. But I start D first. I start A about second, B third is right here, and the C is probably the fourth steps. So my first step is to figure out that D. D is take the max plus min divided by 2. So what's max? You can click on this point. It's 8 plus -2 divided by 2. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So that's equal to what? 3. So that is going to replace as 3. Are we okay?
So I'll be.
Now, oh, sorry, D is
Yo, why
3.
you block
So
Twitter on the school one?
Data, pay attention because I'm not going over again. Oh, 3? So now I'm going to figure out what an A is. A is, according to on the other side, it's just a max minus midline. Because you can draw it. I will draw it to be able to tell. Andres, can you help me type in y is equal to 3 on the first part?
Right here.
Yeah, y equal to 3. So that if you draw the midline, that's going to be y equal to 3, and that's also, you can say y equal to 3, draw in the things, and you can get this one's equal to 3. Now, once you find the midline, you can look at the distance from here to here. So this one is 8, but this one is 3, so 8 and 3, the difference is what? 5. So amplitude is equal to max minus the midline, or, so this one's 8 minus what? 3, so that's equal to 5. So therefore, this is a 5. The period, just take this, two things right here. So 7 pi over 2 minus 3 pi over 2. So third is to figure out a period. So period is 7 pi over 2 minus 3 pi over 2. That's equal to 2 pi over b. Why is 2 pi over b? That's the equation for the period. So you can find out, so it's going to be 4 pi over 2 is equal to 2 pi over b. And that's equal to 2 pi, equal to 2 pi over b. A lot of you guys need to have this skill. It's called cross multiply. If you have ratio equal to ratio, you can cross multiply. So it'll be b times 2 pi is equal to 2 pi, and then b is equal to 1 in this case. So then this part is going to give me 1. Now how do I determine? If I determine using sine, so I have to decide whether to use sine or cosine. Sine is the midline going up and down. So I can actually write out several equations for this. There's an infinite amount of choice. So you can start any way you want. So the C is going to be here, so you're going to say, okay, I'm going to have a few choices. I can midline, because sine's going to start right here, or here, or here, or here. Now, there's obviously a better one to choose sine. Sine, you got all this choice. I will pick the one that says, okay, let's pick the one that's closer to the y-axis. And let's pick this one. Why is this one? Because this is going up. The sine going up is positive. So therefore, I can rewrite this equation that it's going to be going up, it's positive. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write out, I don't know. So I'm going to just move tiny bit here. So then it's gonna be y is equal to 5 sine of 1 of x minus, if I go back to look at that point here, which is this one here, which is what? It's pi, right? So x minus pi, and then what? Plus 3.
Mister, isn't it negative 5 because it's going down from the midline?
Yeah.
No, because he did pi. So
I
it's
did
gonna
pi.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so if I were to choose a different one, so
Yeah.
if I were to choose the origin, so it's gonna be negative 5 sine of
Yeah.
1x minus 0 plus 3. So there are infinite amount of answers. I can pick negative 5, I can pick positive 5 again, sine of x plus pi
This here,
plus 3. So they are the same answer.
how'd you get C?
How do I get C? I just went
You
over
just
it.
plug in one of the points.
I picked one of the point here. Here.
Plug in one.
Look, pay attention. I picked, there's a lot of choices here, but there's only one is better choice because this is a positive sign. This is gonna be negative sign, this is positive sign, so I can pick this one, I can pick that one, doesn't matter. So long as I pick the midline one, because this is, we're talking about sine. If I were to talk about cosine, right? So y is equal to, well, if I were to pick cosine, so it's gonna be still 5 cosine of x plus 3, but cosine had to start where?
Maximum or minimum?
Max, so I'm gonna use this one, 7 pi over 2. So it'll be, it's moving right 7 pi over 2, so it'll be 7 pi over 2 here. But the hardest part is this part. This part is the find out the period and to cross and multiply and simplify for b. Okay, that was the hardest part for a lot of you guys. So now you guys try it for all the challenge and help each other out.